Hello, this is Jason Roten with Primitive Life Training. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about some arrow repair. Um, I don't know how many of you have ever experienced this little problem here when shooting arrows, shooting bows, whatever. Whether with compound or recurve or whatever, using plastic insert knocks in your arrows, you're going to experience that. If you hit something hard or whatever, it kind of breaks off the plastic knot. What I have, I've always done this on aluminum and carbon inserts. When I would break them off, if I didn't have any more, I would simply make my own. And basically, if you're out in the woods, you just get you a limb that's the same size or just a little bit bigger than the arrow. And what you want to do, two things you're going to need is some kind of little saw. I use this, it's a little $2 knife, but that saw, you just about can't beat it. And a pocket knife. Here's what we're going to make. Right off the bat, we're going to make a little knock insert like this from this. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure down about 1/4 of an inch, and we're going to score that. Like so. So you see, about 1/4 inch, maybe just a hair more. And we're going to do that all the way around it. And it's raining today, so that's why I'm inside doing this, but you want to get this part here real good and just about cut it down to nothing inside where you're cutting that, but you don't want to cut it all the way in two. You want to leave a little bit. This is what you're left with. Okay, now once you get all this cut down, right from about, say right here up to here, all that's got to come out. That's where your pocket knife comes in handy. You're still going to wear that down some, and maybe you might even have to straighten that up some. So now then, let's look at the next. Alright, so the next step is you want to take a small file, flat file like this, and just run it through there all the way around it till you kind of get that hole sort of worn out there, and you can start kind of straightening up that bottom of that knot right here so that it'll sit flat on your arrow. And there you go. Now the next step, what you want to do is come back about right here again and just score it right there. Excuse me. That's going to let you know how far back you want to start cutting, because everything from here to here from here to here has to basically be about the same size, like that. So we're gonna start right there where we made that score and start cutting that out, and just go all the way around it. And try not to go so hard that when you catch right there, you take off your knot. Just kind of go up to it and meet it. It doesn't matter if you kind of scratch it like that a little bit. You're going to be shaving it down some anyway, so. But just, you keep going around until what you're left with is that. And then you want to cut or break it off right there. And then I take my knife at a 90-degree angle and just scrape like this right here until I've got it smooth and pretty much the same shape all the way around. Now, you want this to be smaller than this hole right here, or just fit it snug. Mine usually are a little smaller, so there is a little bit of play in there until I glue it. And you're going to glue it in there just like that. I use this stick fast. I know it's backwards to you, but it's CA thick. I get it, it's instant adhesive off of eBay, so I use this making my knives and stuff, but I also use it in arrow repair too. And basically what you're going to do is just pretty much coat this real good, and this is basically super glue, real thick super glue. Once you get it in here and it dries, you just slide it in there, and I like to turn it so that every bit of my knock and the base of my arrow is coated with super glue. And I'll hold it there for a minute until it decides to stick, and then we just sit it down and let it dry. Alright, so now that that's dry, the next thing you want to do is start shaping out your knock. And all you really want to do is take your knife and just kind of whittle the basic shape of your knot out. Then you're going to take your saw and you're going to start right in the center and saw that out till you're about halfway, or a little less than halfway of the thickness of your knot right here. Once you've sawed that out, get you a round file that's about the same size as your bowstring, and just start filing that out. When you get down to the bottom of it, where your bottom's out like that, start filing at angles like this. That will round off the sharp edges right here. If you don't, the more you shoot that with your bow, it will eventually begin to cut into your serving and stuff right there. So if you're using sinew or other natural cordage for your bow, it will definitely wear your string out very fast. So what you're left with is a solid wooden insert knot for your bow. Now, I have shot this 15-20 times since I put it in the other day. It shoots perfect, shoots straight, it sits on my string well, flies off the string well. Doesn't quite feel like a plastic knock when I put it in there and draw it back, but I noticed really not much difference in accuracy and speed and whatever, flight of the arrow. Uh, and if you're in a survival situation and you're out in the woods and you break one of those plastic inserts, you don't have any more, this is a neat little trick to know. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope y'all try it out. It's a neat little trick to know, like I said. Getting these made will make you feel good about yourself. And so hope y'all enjoy this. Jason Roten with Primitive Life Training. See you later.